Hey guys, I wanted to take a little time tonight to talk to you about some Miguron knives, or I guess I should say a division of Miguron knives called Am8. I came across these knives browsing White Mountain Knives one day, and I'd seen a couple of reviews. The knives were very interesting. Don't know the whole story of how Miguron and Am8 have a relationship, but if you go to Miguron.com's website, several of their higher end knives are branded Am8s. And the first one I wanted to bring to your attention and show off is the Am8 Flix, Flix. Kevin Lefty EDC commonly refers to as the fish stick knife, and I can see that because of the milling in the bolster. But this is really nothing more or less than a very refined, nice M390 blade, titanium bolster with heavy milling, carbon fiber handle over titanium, titanium frame, titanium hardware, and a drop that is just magnificent. It's a front flipper, or it has the fuller flick. So it ranges, gosh, it's a medium-sized knife. I'm gonna guess it's about a 3.5-inch blade. Let's look at it next to the 4MAX. It's smaller than the 4MAX. Bigger than the baby banner. See how it is next to the bug out. It's going to be bigger than the bug out. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably a 3.5-inch blade, and right around the same size with the larger blade and smaller handle, but same overall size as the PM2, just to give you an idea of the size of the Am8 Flix by Miguron. Anyway, you really, to experience this knife, to feel the way that the handles are milled for comfort, the way that the blade is literally just oiled, feels like it's on hydraulics. Whoops, as I missed the flick. But a fantastic knife, again, M390, titanium and carbon fiber. And then the second Am8 knife that caught my attention, again on White Mountain Knives, was the Am8 Gladiator. The Gladiator is a little bit more straightforward knife with a really dramatic clip point, all gray titanium with an M390 blade, about the same size as the Flix. What I like about this knife is its thumb stud only deployment. It's very understated in the way that it looks. It's what I would call simplified, understated elegance. It does have some milling in the titanium handles for grip. It does have a very usable knife pocket clip. It's got a pop of hardware on the pivot in blue, and the thumb studs are blue. Has a really nice, I wish I could show you the drop shadiness, flipper deployment if you don't like thumb studs. But if you're a flipper, reverse flicker, that knife works out very, very well. And again, that is the Am8 Gladiator. Again, a fantastic knife. If we compare it in size to our cold steel, it's going to come in a good bit smaller than the cold steel. And it's going to come in, I'm guessing, a little bit larger than the baby banter. Since it's the same size as the Flix, I am guessing that it's going to be bigger than the bug out, and it's going to be right around the same size as the PM2, even though it'll have a longer blade and a shorter handle. But yeah. And for the size comparison of all size comparisons, next to the Am8 Flix. So guys, those are two knives that I really didn't have on my radar, that I didn't know a lot about until I'd seen a couple of reviews. I think Kevin reviewed this. I think Jared reviewed this. It Needs Knives. Both of them caught my attention because they are influencers and they influence most of my knife purchases. But I can tell you, after owning both of these knives and hanging on to them in my collection, that they're both fantastic knives. They're unique. They kind of serve a different purpose. They had a place in my collection for a good mid-size to larger knife, and they get a lot of pocket time. I enjoy them both very much. So that's just a little bit of information on Am8 Knives by Miguron. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Before I leave you, I want to tell you to look out for the guy or gal on your left, look out for the guy or gal on your right. Continue to love each other. Know that we're going to have disagreements, but we can always talk through those disagreements. They're more there to make us similar than draw us apart. Peace, guys. I love you all. Later.